Identify and explain the assertions that the auditor will check by performing the following audit procedures. Inventory recognized in balance sheet actually existed as at the period end. Now, what type of assertion it is actually here? So you're checking the existence of inventory actually as at the balance sheet end actually. Now here the assertion means it's a representation made by management, and it could be explicit or implicit, and it is made on the financial statements of the company. So whatever assertion that is being made, it is being made on the financial statements of the company. That is what we understand or mean by the meaning of assertion. Okay, here the aspect what you need to understand is that this is a, what you can say, it's a existence assertion actually. Here to check that the assets, the liability, the equity balances, they exist as at the period end date. That's the thing actually here. Okay, so this is the first and the foremost thing you need to understand about the existence assertion actually here. So basically in existence assertion we are checking whether the assets, liability, equity exist as on the balance sheet date. So here also the question was what, whether the inventory is recognized in the balance sheet date actually existed as at the period end. So you're checking the existence of the inventory. Okay, second question actually, second question, the question is that we have to identify what type of assertion it is. So it's a May 25 mock test paper. So all the items of inventory pertaining to the relevant year shall be included regardless of the location. So all the items of the inventory pertaining to relevant years should be included regardless of the location. They may be in head office, they may be in branch, they may be anywhere with the world. Say for example, they may be with the consignee. So it will be included actually here. So here for that particular relevant year actually. So this is nothing but a cutoff assertion. Cutoff assertion, basically what they say, that all assets and liabilities are reported in a appropriate period, in a proper accounting period they are reported. Okay, in a proper accounting period, that's the thing actually. Then next one, all the goods dispatched prior to the year end have been invoiced and included in the debtors on a test check basis. So all the goods which has been dispatched prior to the year end have been invoiced and included in the debtors on a test check basis. That's the thing here. On a test check basis, they have been included. That's the thing here. Now, in this case, my dear soldiers, this is nothing but its completeness assertion. Completeness means it's ensure that all trade receivable balances which are supposed to be recorded has been recorded in the financial statement, and there is no omission. There is no omission. That is what it ensures. Okay, that's the thing here. So assertions, again I repeat, they are made by the management. Next query actually here of the mock test paper for May 25. Examine the client's correspondence, sales and receivable records, purchase documents actually. So you examine the client correspondence, sales and receivable records, and purchase documents. That's the thing here. So and purchase document, that's the thing here. So you're examining the client correspondence, sales, receivable records, purchase document. Basically here the assertion what you're addressing is nothing but the rights and the obligation. To ensure that the entity has a legal ownership rights over the inventories claimed to be held by the entity and recorded in the financial statement. So basically rights is nothing but the entity has a legal ownership over the asset, and the liability are the obligations of the entity. So this is nothing but the rights and obligation assertion. Okay. Then next one, verifying that the entity has charged depreciation on all items of PP unless the items of PP is not depreciable like freehold land. Okay, like freehold land, that's the thing here. So you're verifying the entity has charged the depreciation on all the items of PP actually here, and so ensure that actually here unless it is a freehold land, then freehold land there is no depreciation. Now this is more a case of valuation assertion by the management, where it states that the property, plant, equipment has been valued appropriately as per the generally accepted accounting policies and practices. So they are valued appropriately at a generally accepted accounting policies and procedures. Okay, that's the thing here. So this is a May 25 mock test paper, very important question. Assertions. They are giving the case study and say what type of assertion it is. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.